Good morning, y'all. It is October 11th, and I am going to get back on trail today. So, my bar for my hip belt came in yesterday. My wife sent it to me, and I got my backpack fixed. But it took me, I had to be here 2 zeros and a Nero. So I got here on Tuesday, and today is Friday. So I was here for a little while. Oh well, there's nothing I could do about it. It's just the way it is. No big deal. Let me see. It's like 9:30 today. I'm not in no rush. I'm getting back on the trail, but I've been taking my time this morning. I'm not rushing. Just don't feel like rushing today, so I'm not. Oh yeah, awesome thing that happened yesterday is one of my subscribers, her name is Doris. I'm not going to say her last name. She may not want me to say it. She came to visit me yesterday. I guess she lives around here. So I got a call from the front desk. I went down. She was down there, and she's so awesome. We talked for a while. She drove me to the store, and she offered to pay one night rent here, or whatever you call it. One night, pay for one night stay here at the Super 8. So that was amazing. Thank you, Doris. Thank you so much. That was amazing. That helped me out so much. You just have no idea. It's getting so expensive staying in all these hotels, motels, or whatever. But thank you so much. And I really enjoyed the talk. It was awesome. Yeah, we talked for like a good hour and a half or something. And then we were talking, and the UPS truck came up with my replacement bar. And so that's when we ended. And I was like, okay. But still, I mean, it was amazing, Doris. Thank you so much. Really, thank you. Thank you so much. That was so awesome. And I also want to give a shout out to 3 of my subscribers. They're young kids, and I believe it's their grandmother, not their mom, their grandmother. Her name's Janet. I'm not going to say her last name either, but she's a subscriber who comments a lot. And she's been telling me that her grandkids, you know, are totally like into me, into my videos. And since they watch my videos, they've started doing trail magic and helping out the hikers around where they live. So I want to give a shout out to Donna Mae, Jersey, and Parker. Thank you guys so much. I am so proud of y'all for helping out the hikers. That is amazing. I hope you continue to help them, and I hope you start hiking and get into the outdoors, because it's just a wonderful experience. And I don't know, there's so much to learn and to absorb out in the woods. And it just, I don't know, it just makes my day when I hear about young kids getting into the outdoors. So, Donna Mae, Jersey, and Parker, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm glad y'all like them. And I'm glad y'all are helping out those hikers, and keep it up, okay? All right, y'all. But anyways, I am getting ready. I got a few more little things to pack up. Then I'm going to get a lift back to the trail. It's, what is the route? Is it 191, I think it's called? And then I'm going to get back on trail. And when I get back on trail, I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey, y'all. So I am officially back on trail, and it feels good. It's actually really nice today. A little chilly, but super sunny. So I got back on where I had to get off. Unfortunately, I had to backtrack 1.5 miles last time when I took my fall. So I'm gonna have to do that 1.5 miles again. Then I'll get to Wolf Rocks, and hopefully I won't bust my butt again. So I think I'm going to do that 13.1 to that shelter. The shelter I was originally going to on Tuesday. I'm just going to go there since it's almost 10 o'clock now. It's like 10 till. So I think that's all I'm going to go for. Ooh, it's chilly. I bet you it's going to be cold tonight. But anyways, yeah, so 13.1 today. That's all I'm going to do. And I will get back with y'all. All right, y'all. That's where I ate it. Going up that. Let's see if I can do this again this time. Staying vertical. Hey y'all, so I just went through Wind Gap. You can see all the hear all the cars and stuff behind me. 2016 I came through this spot and it was getting ready to storm for like 2 days. Sorry it's so loud down there. So in 2016 when I came down here, I ended up I was with Pedro Dynamite, this guy, and me and him decided to get a room. So we went, I can't remember, I think it was a Travel Inn, and we got a room for 2 nights, and man, it was the most ghetto motel I've ever stayed at. It was like just a horrible smell. The carpet was dirty. There was one bed. It was the only room they had, because all the other rooms were like people with like disabilities and probably drug problems. They lived there. So it was mostly just full of people who lived there full time. And so they had one room. And so we got that room. And man, it was horrible. Everything was horrible about it. They had like this government cable that had nothing but like shows you never see anymore or ever heard of. And the whole town was just weird. Just such a weird vibe. So I'm definitely glad I'm passing through it this time and not stopping in. And if there's anyone who watches my videos from Wind Gap, no offense, that was just my recollection of it. Like definitely the worst stay in 2016 of every place I stayed. Wind Gap, Pennsylvania definitely was the worst spot. But anyways, I'm done. I hiked right through it and I'm gonna continue hiking and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I'm stopping to take a little break to eat. The thing is, the shelter that I planned on staying at is 3.3 miles from here, and it's only 140, I think. So the thing, I could keep going, but here's the problem: there is no water for another 15 miles. There's a couple springs, but they're like a half-mile downhill walk, and they're like the half drops. So the way things have been around here, it probably would be a wasted walk. So, I mean, it almost seems like I'm just gonna have to stop early at that shelter. I may just get a bunch of water and walk a little ways until I can find a spot, like a stealth spot or something. But I don't know. That's the problem, like especially the point I'm coming up to in Pennsylvania. I remember this in 2016. There's just no water around here. And especially with a drought, there's really no water around here. And people leave water caches on the roads, but I mean, it's off season, so I can't depend on that for sure. And plus, you should never really depend on it. So I'm not really totally sure what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna sit here, eat something, and then I'm gonna hike to the shelter because I got to get water at the shelter. And when I get there, I will get back with y'all and let you know what I'm gonna do for sure. Because right now, I just don't know what to do. I would love to get some extra miles in today, but I was trying to look and there's no good place. The only other place is like 6 miles from there. There's a parking area where people may or may not leave water caches. So I don't know. I can't depend on it being there. There's usually camping around those places. And, but you know, it's PA too, so you can't just rely on hoping there's going to be a space to camp because of all the rocks, even though there's tons of camping spots in PA. So the safe bet is for me to just get to the shelter early and stay there and just deal with it. And the gamble is to get there, get a bunch of water, and just keep hiking and hope I have enough water for that next day to get me to the spot to get water. So yeah, it's, I don't know. It's annoying, a little frustrating, but I mean, it is what it is. And you know, sometimes you just got to deal with it. But anyways, let me eat something and I'll get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I made it to the Leroy Smith shelter. It's pretty early, but it's a safe bet to stop here. The next reliable water source is 16.7 miles, and that's to the George Outbridge shelter, which that's what I'm planning on going to tomorrow. So staying here sets me up for a good like a 17 to get to that shelter. If not, if I do a lot of miles and I end up feeling really good, Bake Oven Knob shelter is at 23 miles, and I camped there in 2016, and it's not the greatest shelter. And that's the shelter where this what a porcupine was eating on the shelter all night. It sounded like someone was chiseling wood all night long. And I remember I looked up with my headlamp, and sure enough, you could see this head and it looked at me for a minute and then just went back to chomping. So I kind of don't want to get to that shelter. So if I stay here, that's 17 tomorrow, to the George Outbird shelter, which is the next water source, reliable water source. There's a couple springs that are like 0.6 downhill, and they have the half drops, which, and all the gut hooks comments saying they're dried up. I just don't want to depend on the water caches. I don't know if people are keeping them up near the road, but this is that section of Pennsylvania that you have like almost 20 miles with no good water sources at all. So it's just a good place to stop. Right now I'm walking down, I think it's 0.3 to the spring here. The guys that I were talking to, there were some section hikers I was talking to, and they said that there is water down here. They got some. So I'm gonna walk on down here and get some water. Brought my pack. I brought my pack just you know, not really trusting leaving my gear out alone without anyone seeing it anymore. I know it's sad, but that's how I'm feeling. So I'm just gonna walk on down to that spring, get some water, then I'm gonna bring it back up, then I'm gonna set up camp, and I will get back with y'all. All right. This one's dry. There's three springs here, and I was hoping, because we did get rain, that this first one would be dry. I forgot to ask the guys which one it was. He said 0.3, so I'm pretty sure I haven't gone 0.3. I should have known, but I had to look. All right, on to the second spring. All right, it's the second spring, and as you can see, there is plenty of water. Whew. What a sight for sore eyes, man. Alright, y'all, this is my home for the night. I am at the Leonard Smith Shelter. Man, I think that's what it is. You can see the little fire ring there. It's actually kind of a nice size one. And there is lots of tenting around here. But I think I have the best one. So, man, today was a great day for sure. The trail, I mean, you know, it's Pennsylvania. This part of the trail, I mean, I didn't see a lot of people hiking it, and it's a Friday, so that says something about this part of the trail. I think even locals know that this part of the trail is just kind of, you know, there's a lot of rocks. You basically, when you hike, you're always looking down, because if you don't, you trip all the time. And I didn't trip once today. That's a lie. I tripped once every 5 minutes pretty much, but that's to be expected here. But man, the weather was great, really nice, sunny. It's a little breezy, and but I really like this camping spot. It actually is a really nice spot. There is kind of, I think this tree is dead, And it's pretty close to my tent. And as you can see, there are trees that have fallen. So, you know, it's a risk you take. It's a risk you take being out in the great outdoors. So anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna end it for today because it's starting to get dark. It's starting, the temp's definitely dropping. I'm just gonna get in my tent, and after I'm done talking to y'all. So tomorrow I'm gonna do that 16.7 to that shelter. But from there on out, I'm hoping there's some water caches somewhere, because there's really no good water from here to there. So I'm just going to have to carry a lot of water and camel up in the morning. And yeah, but I don't think it's going to be that hot tomorrow. So hopefully I won't sweat a lot. And yeah, but what can I say? It was a great, awesome day. And I will talk with y'all in the morning. All right.